March 17, 2014 was a special day at the state capitol. Top state lawmakers gathered to express their support for New Yorkers who have been paralyzed. This includes veterans and law enforcement personnel, as well as countless others injured in car crashes and other accidents. New Yorkers to Cure Paralysis, a statewide coalition of doctors, scientists, veterans, and thousands of caring citizens, has found some real champions in the New York State Legislature. Led by Senate Deputy Majority Leader Tom Libous of Binghamton, this group is fighting for full restoration of the state's spinal cord injury research program.
This program is something that we legislators have supported in the past, and unfortunately when the funds were swept and we found that going into this year that the valuable need to begin restoring the money for research, I want to say that along with my colleagues, who I'll introduce in a second, but Senator Skelos, our leader, was very much interested in making sure that this would get done in our one-house budget and that we will move forward as we proceed with budget negotiations.
In addition to Senator Libous, Senator Kemp Hannon of Long Island, the chair of the Senate Health Committee, has pledged his support.
The cost of not doing something is enormous. It's enormous to the individuals who've had a spinal cord injury, and it's enormous to society, which loses all sorts of productive input. Second, we need to set the horizon much wider. What's the basic research? How are we going to do it? How are we going to get more money from the National Institute of Health?
Other senators joined the call to restore full funding of the spinal cord injury research program.
It's about caring. It's about caring for all of our citizens. We want to get $8.5 million in legislation.
We have a duty as legislators to make sure, both the Senate and the Assembly, and I urge my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to let's get this done. We owe an obligation and a duty to the citizens of the state of New York to make sure that we allow this research to go forward.
While the state Senate has proposed full restoration of the spinal cord injury research program at $8.5 million, the state Assembly has proposed a smaller amount. But there are key supporters in the Assembly fighting for more funding.
This fund is incredibly important. It's nothing short of a miracle what's occurred because of the money that's been spent over the last several years that came out of this fund. When it was cut, because we had dramatic budget cutbacks, it was nothing short of a tragedy that great progress was virtually slowed down, in some cases brought to a halt. The research that's being done in New York is not being done anywhere else in the world. What we need to do this year, politics aside, house aside, which part of the building you are from across the street, is we have to get together and recognize that New York is a great place and that our opportunity for greatness is defined by moments like this.
The fate of the Spinal Cord Injury Fund will be determined in budget negotiations at the Capitol in the coming days, and we need your help to ensure victory. Please write or call your state lawmaker and the governor's office to urge full funding for the program. Thank you for your help. Together, we will find a cure for paralysis.